Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is Melanie back with Melanie Loves Death Metal, and I've got a very underground death metal collection update today. So finally, some new stuff to show off to you guys, some bands that you probably may not be too familiar with, and hopefully you find some good stuff on here that you like. It's all really, really good underground death metal that I've had pretty much a couple of these things for a little while, and then the other stuff I finally just got in today, actually this morning. So, but I've listened to them a couple of times already because they're all on Bandcamp. So just a little quick note, shameless production in this video as well. Some of these things that I'm showing off are also for sale on my distro. So if anything looks interesting to you, the distro link is always in the description and they're for sale, and then we'll talk about that once I get to it. So I wanted to start off by talking about a tape that was sent to me by the band. I've had this for a couple of weeks now, and I finally got around to listening to it this weekend. So I haven't had a whole lot of time lately to sit in my office and listen to my music as much as I would like. Just kind of been a little bit of a hectic time for me right now. Been really busy, especially these past several weeks. So this weekend I finally found some time, and I sat down and listened to this tape. So apologies for getting this out for so long, because I think I've had this now for maybe 2 weeks now. But anyway, the band Besotton sent me a tape of their newest release that is out currently right now. This is a band out of the UK. No, I'm sorry. Out of Portland, so they're a United States band. This is their demo that was just released this year. It is called In Truth It Will Be Found. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. And this is a very, very good death doom band. So they reached out to me several weeks ago on Instagram saying, hey, we've got a new demo out. We want to send you a copy for you to listen to. Would that be cool? And I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And just a heads up for anybody that is interested in doing that with me. I generally only say yes if I go over and I listen to something very briefly, and if it sounds like something I would be interested in, then I generally say yes. Right now I've been getting a lot of requests to listen to things, and if it doesn't sound like something that I'll be interested in, I've just been very politely saying no, not at the moment. But thanks for thinking of me. But these guys, they reached out to me. I looked them up and I listened to their Bandcamp, and I really liked what I heard. So thank you guys for sending me this. It's a really nice translucent purple tape. And as always, here is the J card right here with the lyrics. But the really cool thing about this release that they sent me, it came in this very special packaging, which I was not expecting this. When I got the package, I was really confused at like how well padded and stuff like that it was. Like, I just assumed it was just going to be a tape, but it came in this tin, and this tin is very DIY. This is a really nice touch, by the way, and I was not expecting this, but this tin is this handcrafted note on the inside with this nice like little window in the front. When you open it, it's got this handwritten note for me, which was really cool. It's glued in there, so it's in there for good. And then this like purple tissue paper, and then the tape sat in there. So that was a really nice packaging. They put some good thought into that. So that was pretty cool. So thank you guys for sending me that. That tin was really cool. I've never gotten a tin before with my tapes, and of course my computer's making noise, so just guys can go ahead and ignore that. Actually, let me just mute it so that way you don't have to hear the obnoxious noise that's going on. Alright, so anyway, back to the music. So this is a really good Death Doom demo. It is very Death Doomy, so if you like Death Doom metal, you're gonna like this. It's got the slow, dirgy, deathy doom sounds. Very raw sounding in terms of production. Not like raw black metal, but raw in that it's a very underground, raw Death Doom demo. It is very good. It's only 3 tracks, but it's definitely something that I really enjoyed, especially these last several days, because it's been a little bit just been tired and not in the mood for the really fast-paced, super aggressive metal. So this was a really nice tape to just throw on, have the blinds closed, and I put it on and was listening to it and getting some work done. And it's a quick listen for me because it's only 3 songs, so it's a demo. But I really enjoyed this. So if you haven't heard this yet, you should definitely go check out, especially if you're a Death Doom fan. As far as I know, this is self-released. I don't know if any other labels have picked it up or not. I could be completely wrong about that, but it's on Bandcamp. I think there's still some copies available. But once again, thank you guys for sending this to me. I really enjoyed it. And again, that tin is awesome. I just thought that was a really cool, really nice added touch for that. The packaging stuff generally is always a big plus for me when people do that. So they also sent me this cool sticker, which is going to go probably on my laptop or something. And then I also got a Bandcamp code. So you guys can go ahead, pause the video, take that Bandcamp code. Somebody can snatch it up, and then you can have your own copy as well. Really, really good stuff. So again, if you're a fan of Death Doom, you'll enjoy that, especially if you really like the underground Death Doom of like the really raw underground sound. You're going to love that. It's very, very good. So the next thing that I want to show off is, again, a little bit of shameless self-promotion here, but I also got these in for my own personal collection too. So I bought these tapes through Scumlord Distro, which is, they're up in Canada and they ship worldwide. And I bought these before I was talking to Latif from Gutless Productions about getting copies in for my distro. So I bought these without knowing that I was going to end up being able to buy copies for my distro. But it doesn't matter. I love Scumlord. I love sending money up there and supporting them. So anyway, I got a couple of these in for my distro. So these are up for sale. So if you're looking for these, if you weren't able to buy them through Scumlord, or if you didn't want to get them through Gutless because they're out in Asia and the shipping is really expensive, I have them on distro. We'll ship them anywhere in the United States. And if you're looking for them international, go to Scumlord or go to Gutless Productions on Bandcamp. That'll serve you better for shipping rates. So if you're in the US and you want these, I have them. Only a couple copies, but these are my own personals that I'm showing off for today's video. So this is a 3-way release that Gutless Productions put out. And the stuff is finally in stock. Finally got it in this morning. Stuff I've been listening to for several weeks now. I've been waiting on this for weeks. It took a while to get here because, again, it came from overseas. But the first one I wanted to show you is the band Wallowing. I think so. It goes either Wallowing or Walling Noise. The tape says Wallowing, so I'm going to say Wallowing. This is a band that I obviously don't know a whole lot about. So this is the first time I had ever heard of them. But when I saw this tape, I thought to myself, well, that looks, just based off of judging by its cover, it looks like something I'm going to really enjoy. And that ended up being the case. So Wallowing is a band out of the UK. They are like a blackened sludge death doom / noise band. They've got a lot of elements in there. They remind me slightly, just a very small little bit of Death Grind as well. Just, I don't know, it's maybe not even Death Grind, I didn't mean to say that. They remind me a little bit of Mortem, if you're familiar with Mortem on Transylvanian Recordings, just the way the vocal style is, but it's got a lot of elements in it. So this is a full length that they put out back in 2019 called Planet Loss. And the tape is absolutely incredible. It is this cosmic tape. I hope the camera probably is not going to get what you want it to see, but I have really nice pictures of this on my Instagram if you're interested to see how it actually looks. And then the J card is right there. So again, this was released in 2019, and then Gutless put out a repress of it, and really cool artwork here. And then of course they're limited to 100. I got 69. Nice hand numbered. So yeah, this is really good. I listened to it several times on Bandcamp, and then I got to the point where it maxed out and it was like, hey, you have to buy this. And I was like, well, I have a bunch of copies coming, so I will wait. And then this morning when I got it from the post office, I put it out and listened to it. And again, this is just, it's really aggressive. It's got some awesome, I just love his vocals. I don't know, they're so aggressive and pissed off sounding and dark, and like it's got that a little bit of a black metal element to it, but it is a very good full length. And I kind of am sad that I didn't know about this band until now. I definitely probably would have bought this back in 2019 if I had heard it. So, but again, I have it now, and it is really good. I really enjoy this. I actually was pumping this up to a group of my friends on Instagram. I was like, hey, go check this out. And somebody was like, yeah, they did a split last year. Was really, really good, so check out their other stuff that they put out. So yeah, so if you're not familiar, go ahead, check these guys out. The Bandcamp will always be in the description. So this is the first release that I got in that package, and like I said, that's all for sale. The second one, Jesus, can I count? The second one is from another band called Necrotum. And this is their release, Hanging Above the Deadpool. Is that right? Yeah. Hanging Above the Deadpool. And this band is from Romania. So that, did not know that. So again, I'm not too familiar with this band as well. This is the first time I'd ever heard them. And this is their newest EP that was released this year. They also do have a full length that came out in 2020, which I admittedly have not heard. And there's several other singles, demos, and EPs that they've released. So this is the first I've ever heard of them. Admittedly, this was the one that caught my eye when I saw that these went up for pre-order initially. And you'll see why in a minute. It's because the tape is fucking incredible. Like this fluorescent green with black splatter. It just looks awesome. So this is a different style of death metal. This is your old school sounding death metal. It's got the very, it reminds me a little bit of Suffocation. It reminds me a little bit of Cannibal Corpse. It reminds me, it's got a bunch of elements into it. So this is your very good standard old school death metal underground band. This is really, really good as well. So this is just the EP. So there's only, how many songs on here? There's only 3 songs on here, so it repeats on both sides. But really nice J card. And I believe, yeah, Rotting Head / Latif, who also did my logo for this channel, did this artwork as well. So he's an awesome artist. So if you need any commissions, definitely reach out to him. And then an awesome layout on the other side of the lyrics. So this is really good. I really enjoyed this in terms of that old school death metal sound, that old school death metal worship, the vocal style, the guitars and everything like that. This is your very good, gritty, old school sounding death metal right here. And this is really, really good. So again, I'm glad I judged this by the cover, because just based off the cover, it's like, yeah, I'll probably love this. And I ended up really, really liking this. So again, I listened to this again this morning. As soon as I got it, I'm super pumped that I finally got this for my own personal collection. And again, it's for sale if you're looking for copies. Got it right here. They're sealed, brand new, never played, so you'll get them in good hands. So, and then finally the third release that I got for this release that I got listed is Plague Patrol, which I feel like maybe you guys probably already know. Plague Patrol, Dry Cough released this demo, and then Head Split has their own version as well. This is considered the Asian version. This is the demo from 2021. Death Doom band, very good demo. So this is the one that I was familiar with out of all the releases, because Head Split put it out, Dry Cough put it out. So this is a very good death doomy sounding, mostly death metal, but there's a little bit of doom elements in there that remind me a little bit of doom. This is the band out of Czechia. So yeah, really, really good stuff. Again, you probably have already seen this on Head Split already, but this is the Asian version that Gutless put out. So really cool. I like that they went with red. I think the Head Split one was blue or something like that. Admittedly, I don't know because I don't own it, but it's on this awesome red, or actually I think that's considered orange. Yeah, I think they consider it orange. Colors, man. I think this is considered orange with the black splatter. So they sound great, and I'm not just saying that because I'm selling them. They do sound great. I've listened to all 3 of them. They sound terrific. They're just really cool collector's items. And again, they're all limited in hand number. This one was 35 out of 66. And then this one is 42 out of 66. And then I know I showed this one already. And this was 69 out of 100. So all 3 of these, like I said, I have copies for sale on my distro. So if you're looking for them and you didn't get them because the shipping was expensive, look no further. Link is in the description. All cool stuff. Gutless Productions is an awesome new label. I love what they're doing. I've also shown off 2 of the other releases in a couple of videos ago, so awesome stuff. I'm happy that I finally got those in. Alright, moving on to the next one. 2 band split. I've already talked about this band on in another video, but this is a Stump Grinder release. I don't know. This might be sold out. I don't know. But one of the bands, he did my intro music, Joss Allen, this is his band. So this is Body Asphyxiation Science and Trenchfoot, the split, on Stump Grinder Records. Finally got it. I know I talked about this in a video before. So this is finally in. It comes on this nice little white tape. Trenchfoot is a disemboweler, and then Body Asphyxiation Science is Cosmic Web. So cool little split. Blue case. And then a J card, and I believe Latif did the artwork for this too. Nope, Oozing Illustrations. Sorry, I'm so wrong about that. So Intergalactic Gore. There you go. It's a really cool J card. So Trenchfoot is your... My Alexa just made a noise. I don't know why. Trenchfoot is that very dirgy, old school sounding death metal, and then Body Asphyxiation Science is that cosmic death metal, similar to Blood and Incantation, but in their own way. And when I mean death metal, I actually mean death metal. I don't mean ambient music. But yeah, really good split, and I was excited to get this. So check this out if you haven't yet. Like I said, these might be sold out. I don't know. I'll link it in the description. Check it out, but I'm glad I got this in. Step Grinder is another awesome label that you need to check out. He puts out some pretty cool underground releases. And then finally, you guys know how much I love Thorn. Thorn came out with a new release this year. Yes, a new release after a follow-up to his release from last year called Crawling Worship. This is his new one, Yawning Depths. I got the tape in from Gurgling Gore, but there's also a CD version that I got in. This is actually a gift that's going out to somebody. It's not for me. This is on Chaos Records, right? Yeah, Chaos Records out of Mexico. So there's also a CD version of this as well. Thorn, you guys know, cavernous death metal. Brennan from Fluids is the lead singer. This is his one-man death metal machine band that he has put out. He's put out several releases, and Gurgling Gore picked up this one. So it's this fluorescent green tape with the cover art on there on the other side. There you go. And then, as always, Gurgling Gore puts out awesome tapes, and they always sound incredible. So, there you go. And the lyrics are on the other side. This is a really, really good follow-up to Crawling Worship. Admittedly, I've only listened to it twice. I've been waiting for it to come in. And that CD took so long to get to me from Mexico. I don't know why. It took, like, almost 2 months. It's insane. It got held up in customs. And the package was super small, and they opened it, so they must have thought something fishy about it. I don't know, but it came completely fine. But I also got the tape as well. The tape is what I'm going to be keeping for my own personal collection. Again, the CD is for a friend. But this is really good stuff. In terms of the type of music, if you haven't listened to Thorn yet, come on now. This is really good. You know, it's got, I wouldn't say it's old school death metal. I'd say it's like, it's death metal, it's cavernous death metal. It's got good riffs. I love his vocal style. Just dissonant pummeling. You don't really have much of a room for a breather on this one. And in terms of this and Crawling Worship, which one is my favorite so far? I'm going to go with this. No lie. Again, Crawling Worship was one of my favorite releases last year, but this ended up being a really good follow-up for me, and this one it clicked super fast for me. I really, really enjoyed this one. So again, if you're not on the Thorn bandwagon yet, you should get there. He makes great music, and it's not like Fluids, so if you're not a fan of Fluids, and don't assume just because, hey, this is the lead singer of Fluids, that's what it's going to sound like. It does not. It's got its own style in it, and it is very, very good. So I'm really excited I finally got this in. I've been waiting on this for a while. It's been out for a while too. But Gurgling Gore put out the tape, Chaos Records put out the CD, and I think they mentioned maybe a vinyl might be coming sometime this year. I don't remember. I'm having a hard time keeping up with all these releases lately of what's being released on vinyl because of all the delays and everything that's been going on. So yeah, that's all that I had to show you. But I also got in these packages an insane amount of stickers, which I'm not a huge sticker fan. I mean, for the most part, I always enjoy them, but when I sell stuff on my distro, I just throw them in to those orders. So if you order from me, you're probably going to get one of these in there. So there's a Wallowing sticker that I got an awesome Plague Patrol sticker, I got a nice Necrotum sticker, another Wallowing sticker, Necrotum, Plague Patrol, Gutless Productions. What else did I get here? So much. There's so much stuff. Let's see here. he threw in a bunch of awesome stuff. There's this side. This came from Chaos. They sent me a couple of these. Throw in their stuff. Like again, if you order from me, you're probably gonna see one of these. Got an awesome Thorn sticker. I'll probably keep that one, and I'll probably keep a couple of these Godless ones because I think they look awesome. So, it's another Wallowing one, another one. So again, I'll be sending these off to whoever orders from me. You guys will be getting these in your packages. There's so many of them. Definitely gonna keep one or two for myself because I think they look awesome. But again, a nice little added touch into the orders. I do love when guys throw in a bunch of extra stickers for me, and then there's this in there too. And then of course, Gurgling Gore threw in a couple stickers there. So I've got that. And then one last thing I forgot to throw in here. If you're looking for Thorn, if you want the digital, here you go. Pause it, and it's yours. I don't need it. I've got it on 2 different downloads because I ordered the CD as well, so I don't need it. So that's all my stuff today. A little bit of a shameless self-promotion of some stuff that I'm going to be sending out, and that's up for sale. There's a couple of vinyl up for sale too. Some stuff that maybe you are looking for and haven't been able to find it. There's a couple of things that have been a little bit tough to get. I threw them up for sale because I had extra copies of them. So yeah, that's all I have today. Hopefully your guys' week is starting off great. Hopefully you had a great weekend. No Black Metal Monday today. Gonna take a 1-week break from recording that. I got a bunch of new stuff in that I need to listen to before I can talk about it. So that's the thing. I have this system where when I get things in, they go off into a stack of need to listen to before, 1, I file away into my collection, and 2, before I talk about it on a video and or in an Instagram post. So a little bit of an OCD thing for me. So anyway, guys, thank you guys, and just some final words of wisdom. This is how I'm going to end every video now. Don't be a dick. Have a great day.